Okay, it's Monday night, going on into Tuesday. By the time you see this, it'll be Tuesday, and I'll try to make it short, but you know how that goes. Today has been a day of crud, a day of people needing to talk, a day of frustration and bad luck and bad things. On Facebook, I've noticed a lot of the people that I know are having some really crappy times happening to them. Is there some kind of astrological thing going on, or what? I know at this time of the year, toward the end of October and beginning of November, the ethereal plane and this plane are the door between is very, very thin for those people that believe in that. So, yeah, who knows what's going on? Or is it everyone just being affected by all the crap in our society going on, and people don't know what to do, and it bothers them, and they, it affects us. I don't know. A few days ago, I talked to my older son Brian, who's having some work issues where he's putting out more than his fair share, and other people are getting by just showing up. I know what that feels like. And then today I called Scott, and he's doing okay with work. It's just that his work is so very strenuous, and he's 6'5", and he has back issues sometimes with his back, and they've discovered some deer mice in the house where they're renting. And this season it's really bad with deer mice, and the disease, hantavirus, Hanta virus, that is being widely spread around the northern United States and Canada and stuff where there are deer mice. There's high population this year. Bummer. And they had a chance to move out into uh, a property that's being rented by another relative, but their landlord won't let them out of the lease, as being a pain in the butt about it. And so when he told them about the mice, landlord said, call the exterminator. So Scott did, and then the exterminator said something about, well, the person paying for it has to call him. So now he has to get back in touch with the landlord. I can see some problems. Richard called me. He was trying to get a lawnmower blade off the other day, and he put a wrench on, and he was putting all his weight on it, and the wrench slipped, and he went flying and landed hard. So he's in pain all over the place. Keep telling him that he's getting old, and he has to stop doing all that stuff. I think he knows it. He's just in denial. Doesn't want to admit it. I was there like about a year or so ago. Like, things that you used to do, you can't do anymore. Really hard realizing that. You don't want to realize it, but you have to. So, I also got a call from Washington University Psychiatric Department. They're doing a study with magnetic waves in brain cells and stuff like that, where you get an MRI and then 6 weeks of magnetic therapy with your skull and another MRI. So I go on the 19th to see if I qualify for that. That ought to be interesting. I think it's interesting anyway. If they have me do it, I will get $250 at the end of it. And I heard from David, my other brother. He's down in the Atlanta area, and recently his place of employment has new management, and they're changing stuff around, as new management often does, and things are not good. So he had decided on his own not to work there anymore. And he's also discovered that when you aren't working, the insurance that you had has become more expensive than when you were working. And he's scrambling, and he's thinking of selling some stuff. Oh, so we had a good talk. And I don't know if he was putting out feelers as to how I do it, thinking that I get everything for free, because some of the things we've discussed about health and clinics and stuff, apparently he's under the impression I get everything free too. And he was very surprised when I told him that I did not. So, I think David and I are a little closer now that he realizes what it's really like. He's been doing pretty well for a while. I mean, he's not going to starve to death or anything. His mother-in-law turns 99 in November. So they're facing an upcoming, she can't live forever. Maybe. Who knows? And then my mother's 92, so I have a feeling there's a lot of stuff going to happen and probably all at the same time. I also told him about how my funds were depleted due to this tree thing, because he asked me about it, and I told him about court and told him how I whipped out the folder with all the pictures and the highlighted things and all that, and he had a good chuckle because he knew I was real anal about stuff. And I said, yep, that's me. So, I don't know. There's a few things coming up. Tuesday night, well, by the time you see this, Tuesday night is a neighborhood meeting. Wednesday, I take mom's neighbor to the dentist, and then I go to a counselor. The end of the week is, well, there's a pizza fest in the Italian neighborhood, but I can't afford it because it's $15 to go to that thing. I can't afford it. Unless it's free, I'm not going to be able to go. Yep, that's how things are. I do have a joke for Whoop Whoop Wednesday, so I guess I'll see you then. Upward and onward.